Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Week Deep Dive, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, stocks, and global markets for the week ending Friday, July 18th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes were mixed today. The S&P 500 index and the Nasdaq Composite index both reached new all-time highs, closing at 6,296.78 and 20,895.66 respectively. The Dow 30 index recorded its second consecutive weekly decline. Market breadth was notably positive this week. The S&P 500 showed strong participation with 359 advancing stocks versus 135 declining. The Nasdaq Composite demonstrated similar strength with advancers outpacing decliners by a 2-1 margin. Weekly returns highlight the Nasdaq Composite's outperformance, gaining 1.5%. The S&P 500 added 0.59%, while the Dow and the S&P 400 midcap both posted modest declines. Looking at 10-year performance, the Nasdaq Composite leads with a 14.9% annual rate of return. The S&P 500 follows at 11.5%, while the Russell 2000 trails with a 5.9% annual return.
Checking out best and worst performing equities, I'm Penny Stock. Leading gainers, Trident Digital Tech Holdings surged 273.8% to 1.43, showing a strong positive trend with 3 consecutive up weeks. PicoCELA Pharmaceuticals jumped 252.2% despite hitting a new all-time low. The weekly returns highlight exceptional performance. Trident Digital posted a 273.9% weekly return with a 31% average daily gain. PicoCELA achieved a 252.3% weekly return, averaging 57.5% daily gains. Open Door Technologies followed with 188.8% weekly returns. Looking at long-term performance, MEI Pharma stands out with a 107% one-year return. Most others show negative long-term returns, with PicoCELA down 99.9% over 10 years, highlighting the volatile nature of these stocks. Among large caps, Invesco led with a 14.2% gain, marking 6 straight winning weeks and a new yearly high. Palantir Technologies rose 8% to a record high of 153.52, maintaining strong upward momentum. Weekly returns show Invesco leading with a 14.3% gain and 2.9% average daily return. Warner Bros. Discovery and Albemarle both posted weekly gains above 8%, with strong daily momentum. 10-year performance reveals First Solar up 300%, averaging 14.9% annually. Palantir shows remarkable 3-year gains of 1,600%, while Invesco and Warner Bros. Discovery both declined over the decade. Leading decliners, PicoCELA plunged 72.6% to 0.89. Mayank Therapeutics dropped 68.3% despite recent yearly highs. PicoCELA Therapeutics fell 60.4%, marking 6 consecutive down weeks and new yearly lows. Weekly returns show severe losses with PicoCELA down 72.6%, averaging minus 11.8% daily. Mayank Therapeutics fell 68.3% despite strong month-to-date gains. PicoCELA declined 60.5% amid high volatility. In a challenging week for small-cap stocks, PicoCELA led declines, plunging 72.6% to 0.89. Mayank Therapeutics fell 68.3% despite recording a new yearly high last week. PicoCELA Therapeutics dropped 60.4%, marking 6 consecutive down weeks and hitting new yearly lows. Among large-cap stocks, healthcare companies faced significant pressure. Elevance Health and Waters both fell sharply, down 18.6% and 18.5% respectively, with each hitting new yearly lows. Molina Healthcare also struggled, dropping 17.4% amid strong downward volatility. Looking at monthly performance, Molina Healthcare and Centene show concerning trends, with month-to-date declines of 38.6% and 48.5% respectively. Waters displays strong downward volatility, while Elevance Health continues its 3-week losing streak. The 10-year performance reveals mixed results. Waters and Molina Healthcare maintain positive long-term returns despite recent declines. However, Centene and Schlumberger show negative 10-year returns, down 25.6% and 60.2% respectively.
And now onto U.S. sector performance, where technology leads with a 2% gain, reaching a new all-time high and marking its 5th consecutive weekly rise. Utilities showed strong momentum, breaking out from sideways movement with significant upward volatility. Industrials achieved new highs amid some upward volatility. Market breadth shows strong bullish sentiment in technology, with 471 advances versus 195 declines. Financial services displayed impressive breadth with 490 advances against 111 declines. Real estate showed more balanced activity with advances and declines nearly even. In weekly returns, technology posted the strongest gain at 2.1%, followed by utilities at 1.6%. Year-to-date, industrials leads with a 14.9% return, while technology follows at 11.7%. Looking at long-term performance, technology dominates with a remarkable 607% 10-year total return, averaging 21.6% annually. Industrials and financial services follow with 10-year returns of 170% and 156%, respectively.
Leading tech stocks showed remarkable strength this week. Palantir Technologies and First Solar led gains, both up over 8%. Palantir hit a new all-time high amid strong upward momentum. Advanced Micro Devices and Oracle also posted significant gains above 6%. Looking at returns, Palantir stands out with an impressive year-to-date return of 103%. Oracle shows strong momentum with a month-to-date gain of 12.3%. AMD has delivered consistent performance with a 10.6% return this month. Long-term performance shows Advanced Micro Devices leading with an extraordinary 10-year return of 8,670%. Palantir has shown remarkable strength over 3 years with a 1,600% gain. Oracle maintained steady growth with a 507% return over 10 years.
The worst-performing sectors showed significant weakness. Energy led declines, falling 3.8% to 656.80. Healthcare dropped 2.5%, marking its 2nd consecutive weekly decline. Basic materials and consumer defensive both declined modestly, while communication services remained flat. Market breadth shows significant weakness in energy, with declines outpacing advances by more than 2-1. Healthcare showed positive daily breadth, but remains negative on weekly and monthly timeframes. Basic materials had strong daily advances despite its weekly decline. Weekly returns highlight the pressure on underperforming sectors. Energy posted the largest weekly decline at -3.9%, while healthcare fell 2.5%. Year-to-date, communication services leads this group with an 8.9% gain despite recent weakness. Long-term performance reveals diverging patterns. Communication services shows remarkable strength with a 98% 3-year return. Basic materials leads the 10-year returns at 89.7%, while energy lags with just a 23.5% gain over the same period.
Energy stocks faced significant pressure this week. Schlumberger led the decline, dropping 10.6% to 33.32 with a very strong negative trend. Halliburton and ExxonMobil also showed weakness, falling 8% and 6.6% respectively. The week's decline has significantly impacted year-to-date performance. Halliburton shows the largest year-to-date loss at minus 22%, while Schlumberger is down 13%. ExxonMobil remains the only stock maintaining positive territory for the year, though marginally. Long-term returns reveal a challenging decade for energy stocks. Over 10 years, APA shows the steepest decline at minus 63%, followed by Schlumberger at minus 60%. ExxonMobil stands out with the only positive 10-year return at 30%.
Thanks for watching. I'm Max Profit, along with my AI co-host Penny Stock. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.